And we're back on the show once again. Also, thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. On the earlier one, we are on the final hour. The final hour has begun, ladies and gentlemen. And so we will be talking. Okay, now I was thinking, okay, how 2020 was such a horrible year. Okay, it was horrible, I tell you. And so a lot of things haven't changed much. Okay, I mean, especially in the time of last year and this year, we have not been going, I would believe, at a higher pace. Okay, I would say, but we will be going in a low one. But still, because of some events, okay, like basically something that actually changes the mood of everything. Okay, especially a time when it's just all about this, like the Friends reunion. How many fans have been waiting for that reunion? I've been waiting for it. Okay, almost everyone has been waiting for it, right? It's and it worked out really well. Okay, Friends reunion just broke the internet. Friends reunion coming up, and it was like, what did you say? Friends? What now? What? And guess what? And for a long time, they were on a break, and they're just back. And when it comes to most of the time, also when we are looking for a time to be like, we need to um changed the ways we see, and also we have changed the way we live in this world now. Okay, especially a time when we just want to be like, we just want to laugh. All right, all the time we just need to laugh, right? And it came to a point also, right, where there was a time where memes actually did run the world. Okay, meme ran the world also, and also, but also pop culture, like the TV series, okay, movies. Okay, everything was something. Before the meme vocabulary came by, movie catchphrases were a major thing. Okay, and the Friends reunion was one of the biggest things I've ever seen. Okay, it was everywhere. Okay, and the cast was so happy to see each other there. I mean, after so many years, there were fan made trailers regarding this Friends reunion thing, which happened maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, but it was just fan made. It was just made, they made the trailer so well, okay, that they were like, wow, this is insane. Okay, that's going to be a Friends reunion. And then also, when people saw the trending fan made video back then, I believe this is when maybe the director thought, you know what, I think it's time for a reunion, brothers and my sisters. Okay, we're gonna bring Friends back. Okay, bring the fans more joy, because even Friends is still trending. Okay, they didn't need a reunion of a movie. Friends was always trending. There's always a Friends meme going around here and there, and they'll always be like, what do you say when what is the one thing you need when you were carrying a couch or anything? Pivot, pivot, pivot. There were times, man. I gotta say, there were times where our friends, even if I'm moving a stool with my friend of mine, and we are just maneuvering it around and be like, okay, okay, just hold on. Hey, and I'll be telling my friend, hey, buddy, Yaka, what's up? Pivot. What? Pivot. 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 You know, and be like, and he'll just burst out laughing, because we were like proper friend, we are proper Friends fans. Okay, proper Friends fans, right? And we just love it. Okay, so man, we just start laughing, and we're carrying this heavy driver, like, and just going for it. Okay, we're living life basically. Friends have actually taught us that life is always better with just a little amount of friends. Okay, now I'm not saying that you should have a handful of friends, now that's not what I mean, but even then, with just six friends, look how much their life and also their entire lives connected with each other. People think that, I just need to go and live alone. Okay, I just need to be a person who I don't want friends. I just need to be live alone. But when you're living with friends, or even you don't have to live with them in the same house or anything, but as long as you still have connections, especially when you've been together for so long, okay, you've known each other for so long, why not actually have a proper life? you know this is what Friends reunion actually reminding us. That's the time where you used to be with friends all the time. We need this back. And we're like, yeah, we do need this back. Okay, There's a time, where this is the time for more motivation, more inspiration, and also it's like you just need something. Especially during lockdowns, the most watched TV series of 2020 was Friends, over and over again. Okay, and that was the best part. I mean, Friends was still being watched. Okay, I probably must have watched Friends at least about 15, at least 15 times by now. Okay, and some of you must be like, "That's it, really, Kyle? I'm in my 80s now." I'm like, yeah, I wish I had the time. I'm not saying that I don't have a life to watch Friends. I do. Okay, but I love Friends. I love it so much, and I just don't have the time. If it is, I trust you, brother. I'll be already at the 100 mark right now. Okay, if I always had the like more time, I would watch Friends like over and over again. Okay, because you never get fed up of. You laugh at the same joke the same way you did the first time. Okay, sometimes it's more hilarious, right? A Friends episode is just 22 minutes, but I bet you just want one for the entire day, you'll be happy for the rest of the day. Okay, the whole day, even till the next day. Okay, sometimes you might watch a Friends episode today, and the next time you watch one would be next week Saturday. But it got you through a few couple of days, right? I mean, why not? We always look for something that will motivate us to go to keep having more time. Oh, sorry about that. I bet some of you would have, oh, it's okay, sorry. And it's basically going back to the topic of Friends. Okay, Friends TV series what had changed the entire the entire view of life. Okay, Friends would be like, the only person you can live with, okay, until you actually move in with your partner, is your best friend. All right, sometimes even like Ross and Rachel, okay, they had so many issues. How many times they break up? How many times they were saying we were on a break, and how many times Ross was saying that, and then Rachel was like, no, it's still cheating. To be honest, I would say, well, if I was gonna pick a side, yeah, I won't pick a side. But anyway, I mean, if who would you pick side? Would you think, would you pick Rachel's side, or would you pick Ross's side? To be honest, not to say the obvious, but I would actually pick Ross's side. Not Ross's side, Rachel's side. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there were some things which I don't agree with. Okay, and then but it's really confusing when you come to think of it. Now that I'm thinking, I would pick Rachel's side. Then when you think about the situation, you're like, wait a minute. Even Ross is also right here in a way, but then also then no, wait, Race is more right, but then no, then Ross makes this sense, right? We never know, right? According to Joy Tribbiani, though, they were never on a break. Nope, they were never. They were, yeah, uh, either they were not on a break. I think he said they were not on a break on an interview recently, right before the release of the reunion, and he was like, "Oh no, you guys were on a break." Okay, uh, it's I would pick Kyle's side. That's not an option, Horsey. Okay, what is wrong with you? It's either Ross or Rachel. Okay, that is the question. Okay, but thank you for picking my side. Great to have you. And there are a lot of things that also which actually remind us, not just about Friends, but we also, had the Friends reunion. And if you wanted to look out for a Bachelor, well, there's also a season of The Bachelor coming up by Matt James. Okay, that's something to look forward to. I think it's already out though. And the latest live action Disney remakes, okay, will also come out. And Emma Stone is actually going to be playing Cruella de Vil in the 101 Dalmatians, okay? And also maybe this, but the first one is 101 Dalmatians, right? And after it's going to be 102 Dalmatians. So let's see how she does her role. But yeah, so far, I think she would do a great job. I mean, if you guys remember the first movie of the 101 Dalmatians, the movie, okay, not the cartoon, I believe, oh man, that actress who did Cruel Devil was epic. Okay, and I mean, I was literally just when I was watching it as a kid, I was scared of her. Okay, but I love the movie so much, I would still watch, and I would, whenever she comes up, and I'd be like, whoa, big meanie in town, big meanie here. Cruella de Vil will be acted by Emma Stone soon, and also well, Camila Cabello is also stepping in as an actress. Okay, Wonder what she's up to. And she'll be in Cinderella. Okay, the glass slipper thing. Oh, it's gonna be a musical, isn't it? Yeah. For me, it's just like depending on what musical is. Okay, sometimes you just can't. Uh, you just can't anymore. Right, you just can't be like it's a certain now the greatest showman, of course. Okay, if anyone remembers, that was also trending this year because of a certain meme, and also the song that actually came up and it was going all over. Okay, the greatest showman was one of the most epic um musicals I've ever seen. You know, it was. I mean, not just because I'm a fan of Hugh Jackman and also Zendaya and also Zac Efron and everyone else in that, but the music was so inspiring, was so motivational. Okay, there were also love songs here and there, which also became big hits. All right, James Arthur made his debut on one of these songs as well by when Zac Efron. Who knew Zac Efron could sing? I didn't know. Zendaya was also someone who could sing. But Hugh Jackman, man, Wolverine can sing. Wolverine can sing. And everyone in the movie can sing, okay? And every voice that was there was accepted, okay? Because it was all about a circus, all right? And people were like, you know what? This was a great movie. You know, it shows that all of us, no matter what, what how different we are, okay, we are the same. Okay, end of the day, we have talent, whatever it is. Maybe you are really tall, maybe about 7'5", and I'm like, wow, you're tall, right? And I'm like, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, you're the tallest guy I've ever seen. I think you're the tallest guy. I maybe if it's 7'8", I think it's the tallest is 7'8" or something. But if he's like, if he's the tallest, if I ever met the tallest guy, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be so proud standing next to him. I'm gonna be like, I'm next to the tallest guy in the entire world. Okay, I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? You standing tall to the tallest guy in the entire world. I mean, wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like to be like next to the guy, who'll be like the strongest man alive? Okay, and wouldn't you like to be that part of that? I mean, you really get this is the strongest man alive, and I'm standing right next to him. I'm hoping he doesn't take me by the neck and throw me out. You know exactly. People forget. Listen, if you get the chance to actually stick with stick with whatever difference you have, I'm telling you, you are going to live life to the fullest. Okay, whatever difference you have, just keep sticking to it. All right, use your talent. Okay, whether if you want to join a circus, go join a circus. All right, dude, people are having much more satisfaction just through, well, circus, expressing their talent shows. Okay, go for a lot of things. Go for singing competitions, go for acting competitions, go for it. Don't even try to look for an education before you go for it. Just go and try it. People out there, some people actually chose to um, study and then go for auditions, but then there are other people who are just born with it, and that's not nothing to be jealous about. Okay, you are still learning how to become that person. And but in the other hand, you forget that you also have a certain unique talent about you, right? But you tend to discard that because some guy was just randomly born with the field that you were supposed to be in. Man, don't do that. It's just going to be more hassle to your brain, and you don't want that. Let me tell you, just be happy with what you get. Okay, whether the other person gets your dream job doesn't matter. Okay, believe that one day you will get it too. Right? It's different. Time is very different for different people. All right, and we would be a lot of things like maybe we would be like, what do we do? What do we do now? Right? uh, we don't want anything happening or even going wrong, right? I mean, everything needs to go smoothly. So when it comes to uh, things that actually changed the 2021, okay, Friends Reunion was made a big impact, like I said earlier, and a lot of also other things that also made impact, and also Disney movies that are going to be remakes of it. Okay, like 101 Dalmatians and also Cinderella will probably be the next best thing. Who knows? If you are a musical fan, that is. Okay, but I'm looking forward to 101 Dalmatians. Okay, so far as I know, it doesn't have a single song on it, right? There's no musical on it, but if it does, let's see how it goes. Emma Stone can sing pretty well. Okay, I would look at it, I would watch it. And I mean, who wouldn't? You're looking at dogs, 101 dogs of Dalmatians. So wouldn't you like to see that? I bet you would. Okay, I bet you would. All right, we'll be back right very soon. Okay, going for a short break, but keep it locked, keep it tuned in, and also uh, wear your mask. Mhm. Right? I'm just kidding. Stay at home, chill out. Okay, do not think about anything. All right, relax. You got a big day tomorrow, bro. And my dear sister, you got a big day tomorrow. Okay, so if you're tuning in right now, well, hope you have a beautiful night. Okay, and also with may sweet dreams also. But until then, if you really want to know what more topics are coming about, well, I really don't know. I mean, who knows? If you really want to get in conversation, you can always send a message on the WhatsApp line 07852473473, and I'll be here for a while. I mean, let me see here. It looks like I'll be here for the next 20 minutes or 25 minutes. All right. So you have all the time in the world to talk to me. All right. Or if you want to just listen, you're like, nah, I don't want to talk to you, Kyle. I like to listen to you, but I don't want to talk to you. Well, you can download the app right here on the Apple App Store and also the Android as well. Follow us on Instagram. Okay. We got loads of things happening. Twitter too, right? You can even join me live as well if you wanted to, right? But if you want to spread some positives, okay, some positive vibes, well, this is the place to be. Okay, make sure you do all of that and send in the number. Okay, once again, 07852 We'll be back with more right after this.
Cycling in London is not child's play. How to be a better cyclist. Listen to my show, only on Relaks Radio. I'm Kevin. Join me every Thursday, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you. it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. They'd have to me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about, how the generation gap, has how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense.
They can't accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you, how did I do? Well, you didn't do very well. And they get upset, And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young, well, I still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, he'd say to me, "You had one to forget." That's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter. Yeah.
He'd say to me, "You had one to forget. Get over it," and that was it. So I dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. They'd have to me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
That's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much a lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because, as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid. I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure.
What's up? Okay, so we are back to talk about our more things, okay, and regarding pop culture. Okay, why do we have to talk about it? Because it's been paused. 2020 has just put a big pause, and it's been a big pause on a lot of things, right? And everything has just changed after year 2020. Okay. Hey, James Sinfield. Hey, great to have you still on the show with us, buddy. Kyle, can I get your opinion on the best memes from Game of Thrones? Oh, well, Game of Thrones. I guess it would be Vala Doheres or something, right? It would be the most, like, I don't know, the mother of dragons. Okay, change a lot of things. See, the thing is, the memes I know is kind of like like a bit of a say things that I can't say. But what is yours, those James? Okay, I mean, if you can drop a meme right there. Okay, I mean, there's something which I can read off also. But the favorite scene, of course, would be, well, it would be the final fight scene. Okay, the fight scene in the sense, not the one that where they go back to like the King's Landing or anything, but the where they have to like the one with the dragons. Okay, the one in winter. All the dragons just I mean, it was sad to see one of the dragons actually become a White Walker. Okay, but yeah, I guess the Dark Knight. No, was it the can't remember the fight. I can't remember the name, but I think you know what I mean. It's like basically like It's the a war against the White Walkers. Okay, where they've come to the Great Wall. Okay, the fight for the wall. Okay, uh, yeah, something like that, right? Uh, that was one of my fights, one of the favorite fight scenes as well. So yeah, thanks for the question. What was yours? Let me know, okay, on the comments as well. And for those of you listening in too, okay, now we've been talking about a lot of things. Okay, we've been talking about how if you're a music fan, okay, Adele and Rihanna's new albums will be releasing this year too. But it also in brackets it says hopefully. Okay, my and it will be Adele and also Rihanna will might hopefully release some albums. I mean, I love. I mean, those are the two main icons. Okay, especially when it comes to music wise. Okay, in the music charts. I mean, Adele has wonderful music. Hello from the other side. You know, I wish I called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry with the things we become. I mean, who knows? Rihanna, of course, I mean, yeah, Rihanna, man. She's been there even before Adele. Okay. And, it's her music. Her music is still, you'll still love to listen to Rihanna's music. Okay. I mean, it's still, there's something, like unfaithful. Okay. I mean, it used to go on TV like all the time. Right. And then after that, it would be Adele's Hello would be something to do actually like rolling in the deep even. Okay. I mean, those are power hits, right? Those are literally power hits that actually make you want to, just wake up and, just like go for the world. Okay. Rolling in the deep. Okay. Set fire to the rain. Man, oh man. That was the best. I mean, the way Adele sings them, okay, with such passion and with such strength, is what's inspiring. Okay, it's what's mainly inspiring. But who knows, right? Uh, maybe like maybe her new album might actually have the same thing, something very inspirational for everyone to listen to, especially after Corona. Okay, it's been a tough time, and people have been, like all over the place. All right, saying, like, oh, where's the music? You know, where is the people need new music to actually like motivate each other. Okay, motivate themselves mostly. Okay, but the thing is, okay, when it comes to motivation, you can motivate a person up to a certain extent. Okay, I mean, you can try your level best to motivate me. Maybe I'll give you 5 minutes to motivate me. If you fail, you fail. But let me tell you the difference between motivating me while talking to me while still doing the same thing. Okay, but actually listening to a song that actually motivates a lot of people. Okay, you would do that, wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you like to listen to one of your favorite songs? Okay, and you know, when a favorite song while also listening to some advice from your dear friend who's been like, you need to calm down, buddy. Right? Okay, don't worry, you're gonna get through this. Okay, you're not alone. Right? Everything's gonna be fine, buddy. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. I mean, I would be like, hey, yeah, I'll be listening to the music. I'm like, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. You know, even Bob Marley said, it's all gonna be fine. Did he say that? No, he did not. But like it's music that actually inspires a lot of people and also which changes a lot of people's lives. Okay, and movies as well has inspired a lot of people. Just like James Sinfield has also put a message saying, his best scene is Lady Olenna Tyrell when she drank the poison. Ah, man, hey, I remember that scene. Okay, now I see why though. So that Game of Thrones was so unpredictable. All right, you would in a TV series you would see, okay, who's the main character here? Mm, Ned Stark is the main character. Yeah, definitely he's the main character in the scene. But at the end of the season, he's been well he his time in the movie was done. He had to they had to he they killed him. They practically killed him on on the first season. I mean, you thought that he is the main actor, okay, he is the main star of Game of Thrones. You'd be like, I mean, that's what I would thought, okay, and then but suddenly he like, wait a minute, it's over. How come? How did they kill off the main actor? But there wasn't the main actor. Everyone was a main actor in their own way, okay, and it all depends on who was standing in the end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was none other, okay, than the boy who couldn't walk at all, okay, who lost his legs, right, and who became uh the main guy, okay, who became the, I mean, the guy who couldn't walk, okay, he was crippled, okay, he was crippled at a very young age, but he still became king of the seven kingdoms. Mhm. The boy who was on a wheelchair became the king of the seven kingdoms, six kingdoms, right? Someone did not say no. This will be, the seventh kingdom will be a free land. Oh, it was his own sister, right? It was his sister who said that. So it's all about believing where you are. Sometimes you don't know it. Sometimes just like a cripple thought that he will never be king. Okay, but he could see the future at the very end until he mastered. He knew he was going to be king, right? A cripple, a king. Okay, that's got to be inspiring. Okay, it depends on how you see it, right? I'm not judging on the way how you see it. Maybe you think like, yeah, that's the most stupidest idea ever to be ever done. But what some people would also be like, that is the best idea I've ever seen. That is the best motivation video I've ever seen. It inspires people a lot to actually think like that. Okay, think even though that from the time of Game of Thrones, where everything was just going off, going viral, okay, and every scene, okay, it would come to a point where uh, the mother of all dragons would be in a scene. She'll finally reclaim her homeland, and they will be at the chamber and be like, "Shall we begin?" And that scene just broke the internet. Just that scene. Just that scene just broke the internet. And after about 3 or 4 months again, or even 6 months, Game of Thrones returned. And also then it became 1 year and then 2 years. And man, oh man, it was worth the wait. But I disagree on the last scene. Yeah. Most of it was like, it shouldn't have ended like that. You know, there were so many things to do and so many ways it could have ended. But hey, it's what how it was done, but still memories were good. I mean, we've went through it for at least about 10 years of Game of Thrones, right? I mean, it's always going to be there, right? I mean, when you thought that it's going to be very decent to watch with the family, I mean, even Emilia Clarke said like, she watched the first episode with her family, and we all know what happened on the first episode. Game of Thrones people, like, we all know what happened on that on the first episode. If you want to watch it, well, you can always go and check it out. I'm not saying what happened, right? It's basically having a time where you understand. Even though we are this from Game of Thrones, okay? Like James Sinfield also will be like, I get it. Game of Thrones is your favorite movie, but that's good, right? You actually be like, you like fantasy movies. I also love it. I mean, as you can see, I also know my Game of Thrones, like, but not the whole thing, but barely. Okay, I sometimes I forget I forget their names too. Okay, I would say for Sansa Stark, I'll be like thinking, go, oh, who's the tall sister? The tall sister? Ah, that one. Yeah, that's her son. And people are like, "Dude, don't you watch Game of Thrones? Her name is Sansa. Her name is coming up all the time." I'm like, yes, I understand, but sometimes I don't think of it like that also. But people would be like, thinking like, even for like Friends, Game of Thrones, okay. What are the other things? Even for Adele and Rihanna to release new albums, okay. And Adele looks really fine, by the way. But you know, uh, it's especially when they're going to release music has changed people's mindsets over and over again. Okay, you could listen to the same song today and be inspired, and once again you come after a lockdown, come after a breakdown, okay, not a lockdown. When you come up after a breakdown, you just broke down crying and everything after a breakup, or maybe you're just going through a tough time in life. and then you remember that song, you play it again, it still could inspire you, right? Or maybe the artists like Adele and Rihanna have inspired a lot of actually uh young and old, and also very much the old, okay, to actually be positive in life, right? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be epic. Okay. We'll be back also with more as well. Okay. Well, right. Well, I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I actually have a few more minutes, but just give me a small break. I'll be back soon. Okay. And hope you guys are all doing good. And we'll be back right after this.
Cycling in London is not child's play. How to be a better cyclist? Listen to my show, only on Relaks Radio. I'm Kevin. Join me every Thursday, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you.
Hello. Well, it's time for me to actually head out of here, and I hope everyone had a wonderful time. And thank you so much for everyone's comments. James Sinfield, great to have in the show. Jose, you too, buddy. And also not forgetting, what was his name? Manny? Manny listening in, right? Okay, great to have you, all of you on the show. And I hope to see you tomorrow as well, okay? Let's see what we got tomorrow. And until next time, okay, be safe, all right? Enjoy traveling with your family, and also look out for the new trends that will be coming up very, very soon, okay? And, keep updated with the world, right? Do not be connected, do not be disconnected from the world, okay? Live up to it, okay? See why does why is something so attractive, okay? Why has something changed the world so much? Look at it in different ways. Look at the positive sides, do not look at the negative. Keep moving forward, okay? Always remember, okay, that you are in charge of your life. You control your life no matter what, okay? No one can tell you what to do. You can travel to wherever you want, whenever you want, and even eat whatever you want, whatever you want to do, just do. It's all up to you, okay? Remember to have that balance in life, okay? Don't just always be work, 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 all, okay? I mean, Rihanna has already said that, but you know, it work, just stop it, okay? It's not, I'm not saying just stop it permanently. Take a break from work, okay? Have a solid, maybe a week, or even 5 days, 4 days minimum. Go out on a vacation, okay? Recharge yourself and get back, okay? No one's gonna blame you for taking a vacation, Okay, everyone's going to make is going to be like, okay, you tell them, listen, I need this time off because I'm losing my creativity and I've been drained, and I just want these 4 days to take a vacation, or just give me this week please, and also 2 days after to take the break from the vacation, but then I'll be back up and at 'em, fully functioning with a bright attitude. And your boss is going to be like, how is your boss going to say no to that? You're like, uh, 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 well, he's right in a way, right? I mean, he would want to be have an employee that's fully in his own mind, in his own creativity, with more creative ideas. Am I right? Exactly. So it's time for me to head out, and also everyone take care as well. James Sinfield, take care to you too, and thank you so much for joining on the show. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see how everything turns out. Okay, and this is Kyle signing out. Stay safe and also stay blessed. Take care.